So we have had the first two games of the WNBA finals. Both of them have been in New York, and both of them have been in the Barclays Center. And we saw from game one that basically the WNBA had, I think it was like the record for 20 years or something for most viewed game ones, which is actually crazy, which is actually a crazy amount. But obviously, the elephant in the room before people are complaining, yes, obviously there will be more viewers if Caitlin Clark was playing. But there may not be more people in the arena. Caitlin Clark has played against the Liberty a few times this year in New York. And the attendance is a record for the Liberty at Barclays Center. 18,000 people in attendance. And again, I don't know how many people are going to be in attendance in Minnesota, in Minneapolis for that game. All I know is one of them is this Irish guy right here for game 3 and game 4. But I do know that they made sure that they opened up the full stadium. They made sure the upper bowl of the stadium was open. And it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a really good game. And I got to give credit where credit's due to the New York Liberty. Like, they are a team that has a massive fan base. Like, the fan base at Liberty are huge. Like, they are at this stage not like in New York level major sports teams, but they're as big as the Nets. It's the truth. If you're a local New York person, I don't know any New York person from New York other than outside of one that supports the Nets. I know one Nets fan. Everyone else in New York is a Knicks fan. So now you've got the Liberty, where obviously people in New York can get behind them, and obviously we know women's sports is growing. So yeah, you can see this right here, 18,000. Caitlin Clark's in the finals. Every night would have sold it. Well, they're selling out anyway. I just want to see, is the are there tickets for game 3? What tickets are going to cost for game 3? Like, that's just going to be an interesting one, because obviously it is Minnesota, and obviously there is a brand new they've like opened the upper. So I'm just clicking on Minnesota links tickets right here. Notice max of 6 tickets. Okay, I'm guessing there are plenty of seats left. There's actually not. There's really not. Like, in the lower bowl for game 3, like, if you want to click in this, there is what? 3? And they're $400 resale? $350 each? Like, I'm just saying, this is not the section I'm sitting in, but I am sitting basically an equivalent of, like, this far away from the court. Actually, not even that. I'm sitting in basically an equivalent of the media section in a different area, like, being that close. But you're looking at resale tickets at $500. Like, that's the like, I might buy this ticket. I might actually buy this ticket, I'm not gonna lie. Courtside? Courtside? I might buy this. I'll just go and buy this ticket. Yeah, I might actually see if I can go and buy that ticket. Let's be real. That would be cool. That'd be really cool. But yeah, it's a good thing. It is a in general good thing. So yeah, I am very much. Oh, it's gone up to $500. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. It was like I was like, oh, $300. That's nice and cheap. One row behind a $1,600 seat. But nah, I can't do that. I can't do that, unfortunately. But yeah, it just does show that, like, the WNBA finals is huge. Like, it's absolutely huge. And it's only getting bigger. And with these two teams, like, they are two very likable teams, and you're coming in next year to a situation where Paige Beckers might go to the Mystics. The Mystics aren't going to get to a finals, but, like, they sure as hell can make a playoff run. The Indiana Fever are going to be a really good team next year. Like, it's only a matter of time until we're seeing these players. Like, Sabrina Ionescu was the biggest player in the league before Caitlin Clark. And we're seeing Sabrina go and become, obviously she is massive in her own right. And she is out here hooping. She's out here hooping. Stewie's hooping. And they're drawing a crowd. They're drawing an absolutely massive crowd. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, lads. This is a crazy number. And look, there's only so much, what about Caitlin Clark? What about Caitlin Clark? That we can say. There's only so much of that people can talk about. And we gotta sometimes just talk about how great the crowds are in general. How the crowds are getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And also, just in general as well, how much the sport is growing. Because, yes, the sport is growing because of Caitlin Clark. Yes, the sport is growing because of Angel Reese and others. But the reality of the situation is that the sport is growing. And that's just positive. Like, we saw sellouts. We've seen sellouts for the Fever. We've seen sellouts for certain teams. Like, some teams, like the Aces, sell out their home gym the whole year. And like the Dream, but they have it in a smaller gym. And then when they play bigger teams, they make it in a bigger gym. This is the Barclays Center selling out. This is the Target Center, where you can get average seats for like $400. $400. So you can only buy tickets in the lower bowl on resale, which is mental. Which is absolutely mental at the end of the day. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, lads. That is pretty much it. I'm looking forward to this. I'm really looking forward to going to see the game. And I'm going to definitely consider going and getting taking the courtside seat on resale. But, yeah, that is a crazy old situation that it's going to sell out. This one sold out tonight, and it just shows women's basketball is on the up and up with record-breaking attendance, obviously, throughout the year. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.